I be so sick of you niggas, y'all contradicting. I be so bold myself when you come and fuck me. I feel so ordinary, except when you around me. Treat me like water while you play me out. Arguments, you air me out. Tripping about you.
Hello. How y'all doing, beautiful collective? This is Empress Matt on the ones and twos and threes. I'm here to do a quick energy check in for my beautiful collective. I took some time off because I just need some time off to kind of recalibrate. So if you miss me, I miss you too. And I'm currently coming with some new content, which actually I'm uploading now. I got like at least it's gonna be like the 5th video that I'm about to upload. So by all means, especially those of you who keep up with me, go ahead and check those out, because I'm pretty sure within some of those reasons you're gonna find something that is beneficial to you and where you at in life at this time, because I'm pretty sure I didn't do it for no reason. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be a little longer read, as you can see. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Don't force it to fit if it's not your story. If you like and or love what I do, please like, comment, share, and subscribe on your way out. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're here for a short time, not a long time, I still appreciate your energetic, contribution that you do to my channel. And for those of you who did take it to go ahead and subscribe to me, I appreciate you guys even more so. You know what I'm saying? And if those of you who just stopping by, I appreciate y'all too, nonetheless, because I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure, you could find something beneficial, even if you don't subscribe, because you don't have to always subscribe. But, just for my benefit, I would love for you all guys to subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I would really, really appreciate it. I am doing personals at this time. I'm doing mini reads, and also I am doing 3-question pools. So if any of those you feel inclined to book, go ahead and follow the instructions in the description box, okay? I have an email and I do have a phone number attached as well. Give me 24 to 48 hours to get back to you. And if you just technically, a lot of cards came out. If you just technically want to just feel inclined to donate, I'm down with that too. You know what I'm saying? No, it's cool. That's cool. I appreciate that. And that's fine. But if you don't feel inclined to donate in any of those shape, forms, and fashions, or whatever the case may be, that's cool too. Okay, you can just simply just donate to my channel energetically. Okay, you can just do that. Okay, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's cool with me. But I'm about to do a quick little check-in for my collective at this time. I'm having all these random pains, Lord. What the fuck? I don't know what this all about. Just random as hell. Shit, I hope it passes. But we gonna go ahead and get into it, okay, collective? So as you can see, I had kind of previously pulled some cards already, which this is just the beginning of the situation, because I totally intend on pulling more cards. It's pretty point blank. I just started doing this, and actually as I was in the midst of getting ready to do my reading, I had received a phone call, so that's why you see previous pull cards already. But with that being said, I absolutely positively intend to we're gonna pull more cards, just period, okay? Because this was just just that, okay? So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get started, okay? So collective, in the first row, as you can see, I'm gonna pull these out after I get through these. I'm just gonna set them to the side. So the first thing that came out for my collective is embrace, find peace with your current state of being. So with that being said, I just feel like, you know what I'm hearing? I'm kind of hearing that my collective is kind of, and excuse my background, my granddaughter recently made it back today, so I apologize for that. Just try to bear with me as much as possible. But nonetheless, embrace, find peace with your current state of being, just period point blank. And I'm just kind of picking up my collective is kind of like having an issue with like singlehood. It's kind of like what I'm hearing. And excuse me for making notes, because this will be incorporated into my title, okay? Because I don't know I don't know what's gonna come out, okay? But anyway, the thing of it is like you just having a problem just embracing like where you at this time. And I'm saying that I think just overall, generally speaking, you could be having an issue with that with multiple things. But I think one of your primary concerns at this time, what I'm picking up, is that my collective is having some issues as in regards to singlehood, okay? And with that being said, what I am being inclined to tell my collective at this time is that just make peace with whatever state that you're in at this moment. Because another thing that I'm being inclined to tell my beautiful collective is that that is just a temporary situation, and you just have to kind of just trust the process. And as you trust in the process and going within it, and I'm also hearing a side note that you all could be currently involved in a situation and it's pretty much just not giving you an immediate turnaround. I'm kind of like picking up within the situation, and I'm kind of just picking up that it's like it's been an uphill struggle, it's been an uphill battle with that situation, because it's like it's you between a rock and a hard place. And I feel like this person is giving you energy, but I'm just kind of just picking up that it's still some form of struggle. I ain't gonna even lie. I don't know what's gonna come out, but if it's that complicated and you just feel like it's that unbearable, if you are currently attached into a situation, do not hesitate to excuse yourself in that situation if at the end of the day, ultimately, it's pretty much just not giving you what you need, But regardless of the fact, the first beginning message that popped out at this very current moment is just embrace and find peace in what you got going on at this moment, even if that is the fact that you're single, because once again, whatever you are experiencing currently, all of that is just a temporary situation, and it soon will pass. Okay, so whatever state of being that you're in, especially if it's some form of, I'm getting mainly like singlehood, I'm just getting my collective having a lot of issues with being like on their own, and I'm just kind of like picking up the child kind of like tired of being on your own, and sometimes it's kind of like a struggle, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, just find peace in that, because at the end of the day, that's going to be the only thing that's going to sustain you as you go through this period of singlehood, just period, point blank, you know what I'm saying? And just find peace in whatever the situation is, and also just don't try to like force an outcome within the situation. Just overall invest in happiness in yourself, just generally speaking, because when the time comes and everything is said and done, everything is going to just work out just how you expect it, and right in the amount of time that it's needing to work out. Okay, collective is in regards to that situation. The next thing that popped out was happiness, new discoveries that lead to celebration, love yourself first, which is basically piggybacking off what I just said, which is give yourself time and space to kind of just enjoy it. Because as you are taking this time and space to kind of just enjoy, I know it could be difficult, it could be challenging, because I'm definitely picking up a lot of lonely, hard energy type of thing. It definitely, I can imagine, it's very, very complicated, you know what I'm saying? I've been there before. I was in a relationship for 14 years, and that individual was like the only person that I ever really knew. So it was hard for me to face the fact that I had to be single, because whatever that situation I was in, although I was in it for 14 years, it never really was giving me my due process in the situation, which ultimately ended me with having to end a relationship. Now, I'm not gonna lie, a couple of times I got weak and I wanted to go back, you know what I'm saying? But what happened is, because I embarked upon these new discoveries in time, I was able to successfully move past that painful situation. And because I know that I did it, I'm pretty sure that my collective and who this resonates with, you would be able to do it, And I'm kind of like picking up that some of y'all could have been in a relationship for an extended period of time, and kind of like now, kind of like got to find your way in the dating part and not really sure. But regardless of the fact, whatever you have going on as you go through this period of singlehood, find peace in it. And with that being said, like I was saying, work on yourself. Just take time to build a new discovery with yourself, because as you take this space and this time, because I'm telling you, it's going to be temporary, okay? For whoever this resonates with, I do not see you being single for very long. So just trust and believe that. And if you are just generally speaking dealing with somebody, I just see that in time the situation is going to resume just the way it needs to resume. But you just got to kind of just trust the process nonetheless, okay? So while you are in this singlehood, take that time to explore you, explore your triggers, just explore just yourself in general, and that is what is going to happen. Because with that being said, when you find those new discoveries, as you are taking that time to yourself, I'm hearing fill your own cup right now, okay? And with fill your own cup, of course, as the card is stating, love yourself first. Because this is where we as individuals is going to have to find happiness. Even if this person does come to you, or even if you do find yourself in a relationship, at the end of the day, if you don't have love for yourself first and in general, I mean, you still gonna find some type of way to complain or making an issue, and ultimately it could end up having it to be a lot of complications within the current connection that you're in, or just show you that whatever new relationship that you want to try to pursue at some point, whenever the right person comes along, that you still going to have obstacles and challenges that's going to come up. So it's important for you to just go through this journey of self-discovery. Take time to take this little time out and just be at peace with it. And while you are at peace within this situation, you're going to develop new ways of doing things. You're going to just inevitably, increase yourself. You're going to inevitably ascend yourself. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, everything is going to work out. But at the end of the day, all of that, it starts with you first. And that's why the universe is doubling down on the fact that you just kind of just need to just find peace of what you got going on now. Continue to, and then find something to keep yourself kind of preoccupied. And I feel like when these things is going to come into a passion that's going to help you redirect your energy. And then before you know it, once you find this inner happiness, this inner peace, whoever you want, if it's the person that you already connected to, y'all gonna be celebrating. See that? So with that celebration card, we have good times come from hard work, time spent in good company. And also with that being said, just be mindful to just stay around positive energy as well, and do the hard work. And if it is a connection, because with the hard work, I'm hearing that the connection that you may currently find yourself in has not proven to always be the easiest relationship. And with that being said, you have to put in the work within the situation, but you put it in the work. Now, I'm not saying that you sit up here and you settle for everything. What I'm saying is just good times come from hard work, okay? And I'm not saying like exhaust yourself or just try to go above and beyond to please the person, because if you can't please that person, then you just can't please that person. At the end of the day, in reality, as women, we shouldn't even have to try to please our divine masculines. It's not for us to please our divine masculines, because at the end of the day, a key thing and you to know if this going to be the right person for you is if this person is finding some type of sense of peace their self at the end of the day. But nonetheless, you need to make sure that you go around things that make you happy. So while you are taking this time to yourself, and while you are going on this journey of self-discovery, and while you are working on doing self-improvement, as you are going through this era of singlehood, make sure that you go ahead and continue to invest the hard work. But when I see hard work and with the celebration is going to come from the hard work that you put into yourself. So you're going to have to pour into yourself, because at the end of the day, you still won't be able to pour it successfully into another person if you have not successfully poured into yourself. So everything right now is a journey of self at the end of the day, okay? You know what I'm saying? So it's just everything right now is just a journey yourself. It's just start with you and take a leap of faith, taking a risk, stepping into the beauty of the unknown. And that's just period. Because you remember when I was saying that it could have been some of y'all that could have been in a relationship for an extended period of time. And I just said to myself, I was in a relationship for 14 years and I thought it was going to work out. But whoa, did it surprise me, because it did not work out. And I wanted it to work out because I ended up having kids with him and everything. But at the end of the day, if a person or a situation is just not for you, it's not for you. But at the end of the day, that's why it's saying take a leap of faith. And with that take a leap of faith is coming out of your comfort zone, trying something new while you are in this period of singlehood, just period point blank. Take the risk and step and go do something that you have never done before. And this is where this new discovery that leads to celebration comes in it. And when you take this leap of faith, you're going to see that it was not as complicated as you thought. You see what I'm saying? It was not as complicated as you thought. And with that being said, also try, like if you just tired of being single, I mean, at least explore the possibility of spending time with someone. Even if you with someone already and this person just not giving you what you need, at least explore it. With the leap of faith, I'm seeing just explore the possibilities, because at the end of the day, when I'm picking up with this particular group that I'm tapping into, it's a situation of endless possibilities, just period point blank. But at the end of the day, it starts with you, and you're gonna have to be content with what you got going on now, because when you find content and be humble with what you got going on now, and you work on this self-love, because I think the only reason why, when I'm picking up with this, the reason why you have not got to the relationship status that you want right now, because it's still some more work that you need to put into yourself. And a part of the more work you need to put into yourself is you taking a leap of faith, taking a risk, stepping into the beauty of the unknown. Even if you're not even sure how it's going to pan out, just still take that chance, period point blank. The next card that came in is, once again, is putting in work. Remember, I've been steadily, repeatedly saying putting in work. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Putting in work. Actions that help achieve goals, building the path to success. Period. And once you get to, when you put that hard work in, you're going to find that happiness, you're going to find that peace. And then once you find that happiness and peace, you're going to look around, and whatever type of relationship status that you're trying to find yourself in, you're going to look up and it's going to be there. Whether it's with somebody that you know, you're going to meet somebody new, or you could be dealing with somebody that's not really satisfying you the way that you want them to satisfy you. And but you, at first, it starts, everything at the end of the day, it starts with the divine feminine in order for you to find it. But you're going to have to find peace and contentment with yourself before you can think that you can go off and find somebody else to balance it. So I feel like with the divine feminine, it's still a little bit more work that you got to put in. And I think this is going to be the message of this. It's just a little more work you got to put in, okay? Okay, now the next card that came out was Soul's Compass. Let intuition guide your steps, illuminating the life path meant for you. Correct. What I just said. Just go with the flow. Like, stop getting so caught up on like the outcome of this relationship, or if you would even end up in a relationship, right? You know, just go with what makes you happy. And if you go with what makes you happy, that is your soul's compass. Because if you're at a happy state, how do you steer yourself wrong? But now when you at a state of desperation, that's when you got a better possibility of steering yourself wrong. And this is why the universe is telling me to let my divine feminines know, do not get to the point that you are at a state of desperation, okay? So if it means that you got to stick around and be on your own just a little while longer, or allow this person to do what they need to do just a little bit more, then by all means, go ahead and do it. But in the meantime, in between time, the key word right now is that the divine feminine needs to do the work that she needs to do so she can get where she needs to be. Because at the end of the day, another thing also that I'm hearing with that is you don't want that this relationship that you're trying to pursue to intervene upon your life purpose. And that's why it's telling you that is the most important thing. Because the divine feminine, you got something important that you do, and right now you're just gonna have to kind of just go with it on your own. Because and when the time comes, the universe is going to put the right people in the right places at the right time for you. You just have to just trust the process right now, okay? So just allow your intuition to guide your steps, illuminating the life path meant for you, right? Because it's something that you're meant to do, and that's another reason why you're not in the type of relationship status that you want right now. Because what I'm picking up is that it could potentially serve as some form of distraction from what the Most High needs you to do. Now, I know potentially that's not what you want to hear, but as me being a real tarot reader, I'm just gonna keep it real with you, okay? So just don't overthink this. Just go with it. And just pray on it and do some positive affirmations to get you through them lonely nights, okay? And also with that is you have to take into consideration, in order for you to get a different outcome, you do have to try something different. And this is where this leap of faith card is coming from, just generally speaking, okay? The next card that popped out was Wild at Heart. A desire for freedom leads to running again. And that's why I'm saying, if you are not at the current relationship status that you want, don't press up against this divine mask. Because I feel like it's a select few that have someone that they're currently dealing with, but it's just not quite where you want it to be. And on no level am I saying settle. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we're going to be logical here. We're not going to be delusional. Y'all know that's my favorite thing to say. We're going to be logical. We are not going to be delusional. So for whoever this resonates with, you're going to know it resonates for you. Don't sit up here and be delusional. If you know this divine masculine that you're currently pursuing ain't giving you no type of accurate, no shape, form, or fashion, and have not been no type of improvement within the situation, then obviously this read has nothing to do with you. It don't. This particular portion of the read, it has something to do with someone who actually does have someone in mind. But technically, y'all both kind of got work that y'all got to do in the department of self-care and self-love. So right now, it's just not the right time. Now, once again, I know my beautiful divine feminine, that is on no shape or form of fashion what you want to hear. But hey, this is beauty, brains, and tarot, so I'm gonna keep it real with you, okay? But the thing what I'm trying to get back on task with this situation is, while it hard, okay, a desire for freedom leads to running away again. So that's why I'm telling you, don't press too hard on this situation, okay? Because what you don't want to do is turn your divine masculine back into the runner. That's what you don't want to do. So it will be pretty much better for my divine feminist to kind of let it flow and go with it, and you keep putting in faith with yourself. And at the end of the day, if it's meant for you to be with this person, and I'm hearing don't chase, let attract him to you. Don't chase him, let him come to you. Because I'm kind of just picking up this particular group. You didn't put in a certain amount of work and you just still seeing that it's not where you want to be. So since it's not quite where you want to be, just kind of take a step back, because it's probably going to kind of piggyback off of a statement of a spiritually guided message that I did earlier today, where it was saying that you need to kind of reevaluate the situation. And that's probably what kind of like what you need to do, and kind of get a different perspective, because what you don't want to do is run this goddamn masculine way, okay? Divine feminine energies, okay? So just be mindful of that. Because you don't want to push so hard that you make him run, okay? Beyond compare. Don't compare your love to anyone else's. It's unique. And with that being said, don't compare yourself to anyone in the past. For those of you who it is a person that you have in mind, no, you deal with this person the way you see fit to deal with them. And this is where happiness comes in there, and this is what's going to allow you to have the inner compass to know when to invest and when to pull back, okay? So don't put yourself in no form of comparison mode, on no shape, form, or fashion, on no level with anybody, because it's not for you to compare yourself, okay? And know that you ain't difficult to love, but until you get yourself to the right place in the right space, I mean, it is what it is, okay? It don't compare. And with that being said, you only need to settle for what is deserving of you, okay? So I think that's why I'm saying it's a major energy that I'm picking up of like self-love, self-care type of thing right now. It needs to be about you, okay? I'm kind of picking up this particular group of divine feminists. Y'all spend a lot of time and energy and effort investing into people, places, and things that never really gave you what you needed. So right now, don't compare yourself to anyone. Don't compare your situation to anyone, because at the same time, everybody is on a different level of life. They're experiencing different things. They experience different stuff. So with that being said, you just can't do that. So do not do that, because at the end of the day, it's only going to make you have some form of insecurity when it's all said and done. So do not on no level do that, whether you're actively in a connection that's not where you want to be, or if you ain't got nobody. Just don't compare yourself to anything. Yeah, the next card that I pulled out is flight plan. Sometimes things fall apart for the better, things come correct. Yeah, and that's why I'm saying take a leap of fucking faith. Because maybe it didn't work because it just wasn't meant to work. And because your love is so unique, that person is just not the right person for you. So maybe all the shit just hit the fan because it never was meant for you to do this shit anyway. At least, or for those of you, it could be a person, hell. Or you just, this motherfucker just going through shit and you going through shit and y'all just need to let that shit happen. But I think that's piggybacking off of what I said when I said that you and your divine masculine both have some things in your own separate lives that y'all need to work on. And don't force the situation, because it's going to blow up in your face ultimately. And trust the process. Just know that everything is going the way it needs to go, even if it don't seem like it. So right now, it's definitely for the divine feminine, kind of like trust the process, trust yourself, period. Okay? The next card came out, between the lines, uncover the truth carefully and write your own ending. Correct. I mean, it's up to you. That's where it's that leap of faith, putting in work, getting out of your comfort zone. I mean, you just got to try to do something different. Uncover the truth by truth carefully and write your own ending, okay? Yeah, and don't be delusional. Like I said, if this ain't got nothing to do with you, and you know this math just ain't got nothing to do with you, ain't doing nothing that you didn't do, you might leave that alone. Maybe it's for temporary, maybe it's for long term, but with that being said, taking a risk, stepping into the unknown is only a possibility for you to have a new discovery and happiness, and you need to embrace it. And that's why it's telling you don't rush something, because I really feel like if it's something that you're attached to, it's a little bit more information that you're going to need regarding the situation before you can make an informed decision. So that's another reason why it could be potentially feeling like it's falling apart, or maybe it's too much of a delay, so you can look at it like you're falling apart, but in reality it's not. It's just falling apart because it's something better to come out of it. Whether it's a better person, a better situation, or a better time frame, any of those can be a possibility when it's all said and done. Okay, so you just have to look at everything from different perspectives. Okay, and I kind of just think within these situations, for the people that I'm tapping into, that's why you are in this period of singlehood right now. Just trust the process. Frozen heart, empathy and warmth melts barrier for a true connection. Correct. Empathy and warmth melts barriers for true connections. Correct. And just exercise a little empathy and just try. Don't press the issue, okay? Like, just don't press the issue, because you do not want this shit to blow up in your face. You do not want this masculine to run off. If for those of you who it is a particular masculine that you could currently find yourself, you don't want this person to run off. So why would you press the issue? You need to exercise and move forward with empathy, and that's for the portion of people who there is a person. Okay, pace of pleasure. Resist the rush, adopt a slower stride, and savor each moment's essence. Correct. So just be okay with where you're at right now, collective, okay? Take it slow. And like I said, you do not want to run your masculine off if this is who you see your end all be all with. Flickering passion, feelings come and go, or the chemistry is not there. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe that may just not even be the right person. And that's just not, that's what I'm saying. Don't exhaust yourself, okay? Just don't exhaust yourself. Don't press the issue. Like, take a leap of faith. And that's where I feel like this is a main key to like the happiness with the self-love. All of that is going to incorporate into this card, because it's kind of like on again off again thing. So maybe in reality it's just not meant to be, and that's why it's not where it is at, okay? And for whoever that power resonates with, is going to resonate. You're going to know, you're going to feel it, and deep down you're going to feel it, okay? So this is the situations that someone is going through in singlehood, or you could be dating someone and it's just not quite there, okay? So we got the next card that popped out was solo refuge. In solitude, embrace singles. And in solitude, embrace singles, find the strength to regroup and rediscover. Exactly. I told you. While you're in solitude, regroup, reevaluate, see what's going on with yourself. What's going on? Because maybe it's just a little bit more work you need. I'm telling you. So embrace that solitude, and you're gonna get the strength and regroup and rediscover what you need to do. And that could be potentially, that's why it came right under flight plan. Sometimes things fall apart for better things to occur, because you need to step back, regroup, and enjoy this period of solitude. Because I'm still picking up, for those of you who it is a person that you're kind of like feeling, that you're kind of attached to, but it's kind of just not there yet. Yeah. So just be mindful of that, because it's something that you need to kind of look further in, whether it's like you need to collect more information regarding this person, or just in generally just collect more information about yourself, so that once this situation is at its completion, and you want, like sabotage the connection, is kind of like what I'm hearing with that. So that's why I'm telling you, or that's why the universe is saying embrace what you got going on at this very moment, just period, right? Just embrace it, like, just embrace it. Find peace with your current state. Just embrace it, because it's just allowing you to kind of refocus. And that's not to say, or it could just be, it's just, or for select, it's just not the right time, because like I said, you and this master kind of just both got things that y'all both still have to tend to at this time in life, and right now it's just not the perfect ideal time, okay? The next card that came out was Storms of Love. Conflict is an opportunity for growth and change. Correct. And this is why I'm telling you that do not press the issue, because you don't want to have a continued form of conflict within this connection. Although for those, it is opportunity for growth and change, even if it means that y'all may not be with each other when it's all said and done, okay? Because you may not be, and it just may be that you need to take a step back. You could need some more information. And the reason why it could be some conflict, within the connection, is because it's something that's just really not clear to you. And so with that being said, that's why it's saying pace of pleasure, resist the rush, adopt a slower stride, and savor each moment's essence, just period, okay? So that you can get what you need. Silent remnants. Amid the uncertainty, love has the power to rebuild trust. And so that's what I'm saying. You just kind of just got to take a step back, and it's just about reevaluating your situation, just period, point. Like, okay, collective, the last card that I had from this particular deck was Dance of Souls. Be vulnerable and let you two's hearts intertwine. And so with that being said, even with the vulnerability, is definitely a possibility that y'all may just need to take some time to yourself. And y'all, as what I'm picking up, is kind of just needing this time to yourself. So just don't overthink and just go with it, okay? I see goodbyes, amidst unclear paths and frozen moments. The hardest choice is leaving for clarity. Correct. And that's why it's saying embrace this period to yourself, because it's something for those of you, and you wonder why it's just not quite there. It's because it's a little more clarity that's needed within the situation. And it can very easily be clarity in the regards of what's going on with this masculine. Because I kind of think, or you, she could be you. One of y'all got something going on. And you just got to kind of make sure that y'all kind of being involved with each other for the right purpose. And just make sure, that's why it's saying take this time, because you don't want to find yourself in desperation. So if it's not nobody in mind that you can think of, then it's just saying that just take a little time, and kind of like reevaluate yourself and just enjoy this moment. Because what I'm definitely picking up is baby, trust and believe. This only a temporary situation. You're not going to be single long. And for those of you who it is somebody in mind, but it's technically just not where you want it to be, just be okay with it, because this is the opportunity for you to gain a sense of clarity about whatever situation that you currently find yourself in. And I think the key word within this situation right now is going to be clarity in either scenario. Okay, let me see if I can get some rusty tea. Then I'm gonna pull some tarot and then up. Damn. See, that's what I'm telling you. It's some drama amidst this shit, man. It's some drama going on. You need some more information. It's something going on. It's in the shadow that you don't know, and that's why it's some form of a delay in this happiness for those of you where it's a person. It's some type of drama, so that's why it's telling you, like, for those of you who it is someone but it's just not where you wanted to be, it's some type of drama in this situation. It's gonna be some drama, so just take advantage of this time and keep working on you, because creeping, somebody messing around, and that's kind of like the reason why you just don't need to. Could be, and when I see creeping, it just could be some information. And they could be kind of caught up on somebody else right now. And that's just for those of you who, I mean, that's a person. Memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. Yeah, just something. It's something that needs some further attention. So you just need to kind of take a step back from this, okay? And that's why it's saying, I see goodbyes amidst the unclear path and frozen moments. The hardest choice is leaving for clarity. And that's why it's saying that just take this time alone to kind of get the clarity that you kind of need in this situation, because I'm just kind of picking up, it's a lot of stuff going on that's just really just unclear. You know what I'm saying, within this situation. And remember when I was saying that it could be someone and it's just not the right person, because it's like some form of protection. You put it in work, this person could be fake flexing, and that could be potential. That's why it's saying you need some more information, right? It just period point like, okay, so if it's meant, it's gonna be, because this person. And then that's what I'm saying, just make sure that you're not in desperation, because you could have somebody that's trying, and that's why you don't want to rush it, because you could have somebody that's an opportunistic energy that's trying to get into your, because I see putting in work and all of that. So with that being said, I'm just seeing that this divine feminine been putting in a lot of work, and you just don't want to make the wrong decision. And that's why the universe is kind of cautioning you to kind of just be mindful of what you're doing. And also as in regards to just this, if somebody also playing with magic, and you could be kind of like wondering what's going on, but just don't overthink it, because it's this person still have some form in it. For those of you who is a person and it's kind of not working, I'm just getting a little tea, trying to just kind of see, because you just got somebody kind of manipulating the energy. And also it could be someone that's in some form of opportunistic energy, and they still have some form of a damn attachment to a goddamn somebody crazy. So that's what I'm saying. That's why you may be sitting up here tripping, because you're like, damn, why this shit ain't working? That's why it ain't working. There you go. I just told you right. That's that. And for those of you, and that's another reason, because you know, you just, and those of you who, that's why it's saying just take this time to yourself, do some evaluation, because you just don't want to rush the process of finding yourself in a relationship, and then it's just don't be like what you imagine it to be type shit. Like, I'm just saying, like, you just don't want that to happen. So just enjoy this little time to yourself and do some evaluations. Give this person some space. They got some little unresolved issues. For those that it is a person, I got a card that came out sideways, reversed. Imbalance, access extremes, overindulgent, alcoholism, addiction, self-healing, realignment. Yes, and it's just this person kind of needs to realign. And this is potentially for, because we had Temperance in the reverse, okay? And this is Sagittarius. You could be a Sagittarius. This person could be a Sagittarius, okay? It's just some realignment needed within the situation. And this is for those of you who it is a person, okay? That's the portion of that. Reverse, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse, self-respect, self-confident, introverted, selfishness, jealousy, insecurity. And that's why you need to be mindful of your self-respect, because you just don't want to fall into the cycle of not having self-respect, and you just don't want anyone to kind of get the wrong idea of you. And that's why I'm telling you, just kind of slow down a little bit. And remember when I was saying pace of pleasure? Yeah, just kind of take your time within the situation, because you just don't want to put, and that's why I feel like it's the universe telling me to let the, like, kind of just take a step back, embrace it, kind of stay where you at, you know, and try to just keep working on you, because I'm just still kind of feeling like your confidence level just ain't there. And before you go for anything, you know, you don't want to go for anything, because that's just a setup for something, you know. And I'm saying, that's what I'm saying, reconciliation. I'm this obsessive lover. It's a third party. For those of you, it's someone else that's, you know, got something to do with it. friendship, collaboration, creativity, community. It's something going on. What I'm seeing with that is and this could be this divination abuse, and this is for those of you who it is kind of like a person in mind, but it's kind of just not where you need to be. And I hate it because I would just want the energy to stay positive. But I'm gonna pull a couple more, and then I'm gonna close out on these. Okay. So we got in the reverse, we got Knight of Swords in the reverse. Reverse, restless, unfocused, burnt out, impulsive, no direction, unpredictable, disregard for consequences. And that's why I say, please do not press this situation. You do not want to come out of office being desperate, because when you're desperate, all the drama is going to be attracted to you. And that's why I'm saying, don't be so pressed to be in a relationship. Just enjoy this period of singlehood, because when the right offer comes, it's going to work out. Because you, and then we have Page of Pentacles upright, manifestation, financial opportunity, skill development, ambitious, desire, diligent. And you just keep diligent work. It's for you to work on you, right? Because you're trying to manifest a certain lifestyle, right? And I'm just feeling like if you continue to try to stay attached to this situation, or try to press yourself to hurry be in a relationship, it's kind of gonna blow up in your face, because you still just kind of got some work that you need to do. Then another card that came out was Strength in reverse, inner strength, self-doubt, weaknesses, insecurities, low energy, raw emotion, struggle, pride, right? And see, you don't want your desperation to come across as being a sign of weaknesses, because when people see you as a they see you as a target. So you just don't want to kind of present yourself as being a target, because you're trying to build something real. And also you just don't want to present yourself to someone who could be in very much so opportunistic energy. And this is for people who kind of being messed up about being single. And then also this applies to people that's in this relationship, because just be mindful not to press the issue, because don't make this person, you don't want them to become a runner again, because that's just going to be embarrassing. Don't be desperate. And just keep working on you. Just pretty point blank, okay? It's just, you just need to work on you, okay? Work on you right now. Because there's something going on. Yeah, there's something going on that you don't know about. Because you're the Empress. Abundance, nurturing, fertility, feminine, good parenting, development, accomplishment, growth, evaluation, and action. Correct. And you just don't want nobody to take advantage of your good energy, man. I'm sorry. I know it's not what you want to hear. I know you want to hear man's coming. But baby, you just need to take a step back right now. And then we got Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Self-care, unpaid debts, one-sided charity, strings attached, power and domination. Correct. And that is for, this is just literally, yeah. So with the Six of Pentacles coming out in reverse, I apologize for that. And if my background, I apologize. But please take it. I apologize for that. But regardless of the fact, the last card that came out after the Empress was just simply the fact that we had the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, which means that, like, don't focus on what I'm seeing with this Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Like, don't focus on what you can give to someone else, because I kind of just feel like for this particular group of divine feminines that's kind of over exaggerating about, I'm not gonna say over exaggerating, but just in a lot of overthinking energy regarding like being on your own. It's like you possess more than what you think, and you just got to be, the universe just needs to remind you that you working on something bigger, better, and greater. And so that's what you need to focus on, because you just don't want to be set up as like a target, because I just feel like you don't want to just make a blank investment into a situation that's just not going to give you the type of return that you want. Because with Six of Pentacles coming in reverse, I mean, you're not going to get what you want out of that situation. And that's why it's just saying, just be mindful, because it's going to have drama, especially for those that's attacked. It's still some information that you need. You just got to embrace your period of singlehood right now, and just take care of your business and use this time alone wisely, is what I'm being led to tell my collective, okay? And that's going to be the most important message that we get from this at this time, because you're in a lot of manifestation energy at this time. So with that being said, you know, manifest, you got the Page of Pentacles in the upright, and this is what you need to be focusing on, you know, just self-improvement. You know what I'm saying? Don't focus on trying to improve and see yourself in the eyes of others. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of vulnerable right now, okay? So I just need you to be mindful of that, okay, beautiful collective, okay? And that's why it's kind of like this. Well, if you were just kind of wondering, kind of like, when is it gonna be a moment where you just kind of get what you need out of a situation? It's coming, but just not at this time, because right now the universe needs you to focus on something else. And I know that's not what you want to hear. You know, I know y'all love me to be so mushy and mushy, and I love to be that way, but sometimes I just can't. So we're gonna pull some zodiacs to kind of see who this is, what zodiac sign it could be. Okay, and then after that, I'm just gonna give a little positive reinforcement message at the end with a little oracle message, okay, collective. And then that will be that on that for the read. And I love you guys, okay. if they fall. They act like they don't want to fall. Oh, damn. I'm going to take all of them. So we got Aries energy on the table. So you could be an Aries. Or the person on your mind could be Aries. You could be a Sagittarius. Or the person on your mind could be a Sagittarius. You could be a Scorpio. Or the person on your mind could be a Scorpio. You can be an Aquarius, or the person on your mind could be an Aquarius. For those of you who is a person that you're trying to kind of like make sense of, you could be a Taurus, or the person on your mind could be a Taurus. And the last card that came out, it's fun. Period. And that's not even zodiac sign. It's just what you need to focus your intuition on being happy and whole and completely feel about what that. And just an exit message for my collective is blend into the environment. You have many skills and can fit into any situation. Take time to assess what is going on around you and adapt it correct. And that's why it's saying just take this period of singlehood to kind of get the answer that you want, because whatever's going on around you, you're gonna adapt to it effortlessly. And that's why you don't have to sit up here and overthink about this situation regarding the when you're gonna be in a relationship, because you're gonna be in the relationship because it's meant for you to be it. But you just need to get to the right time in the right space where you can explore that. Okay. Ample with contentment. It's once again, you need to be content. Waiting rather than acting is going to be the most advantageous now. What? Waiting rather than acting is going to be most advantageous now. So just don't act on anything at this time, because like I said, you just don't want to get up the idea of being in desperation. So just be content. Just be content and be where you at, because all of this is only temporary, and you just need to keep putting in work on what you put in work in. You just don't want to be taken advantage of, and you don't want to be looked at as a target. Okay, is what I'm being. It's just like you being looked at as a target. So don't put yourself out there in the crossfire like that. Diving to new depths. There is a deeper meaning to what is happening. You might be looking at this from the surface and missing what is really going on. Take a moment to pause and breathe. Allow yourself to dive deeper into what it is you are feeling about your current situation. Correct. And all of this is just about you just taking that time out to just kind of do an evaluation about what's going on, because you just only looking at surface level, not the bigger picture, and just missing the fact that at the end of the day, it is a bigger picture to all of this. A single-mindedness. Choose your own path and what best suited you. Correct. That's why I said it's not even about you with anyone at this time, collective. It's not about that. It's just all about a journey of self-discovery, and you just allowing things to transpire, okay, so that you can really get what you want and need out of a person, a situation. So even if it's not a situation where it's not at the satisfactory level, you may end up leaving that situation, or you just need to give that situation some space. And for those of you who's just wondering about being singlehood, just don't get caught up in it, because it's something greater that you need to do, and it really don't got nothing to do with that, okay, collective. So other than that, y'all have a beautiful, blessed day, and I just hope that it was something beneficial that came out this reading. Empress Matt out. Thanks. Bye.